Epitaph on a Commonplace Person Who Died in Bed by Amy Levy, 1861 to 1889. This is the end of him, here he lies, the dust in his throat, the worm in his eyes, the mould in his mouth, the turf on his breast. This is the end of him, this is best. He will never lie on his couch awake, wide-eyed, tearless, till dim daybreak. Never again will he smile and smile when his heart is breaking all the while. He will never stretch out his hands in vain, groping and groping, never again. Never ask for bread and get a stone instead. Never pretend that the stone is bread. Never sway and sway twixt the false and true, weighing and noting the long hours through. Never ache and ache with choked up sighs. This is the end of him. Here he lies. Okay, this is a poem by Amy Levy. Amy Levy came from a wealthy Jewish family in London. She was born in Clapham. I think she went to Brighton High School and then to Newnham College, Cambridge. She was a feminist of the time. She was famous for her poems and essays. Had many literary gifts. So what's this poem about? Well, the title says it all. It says Epitaph on a Commonplace Person Who Died in Bed. So this is the epitaph of an ordinary person who has died in their bed. This is the end of him, here he lies. So here he's lying in bed and he's dead. The dust in his throat, the worm in his eyes. So the dust of the world is in his throat, and the worm, I think the worm in his eyes, this is saying that he's dead and he's ready to be buried and the body will rot. The mould in his mouth, the turf on his breast. So she's thinking here about this is the body that's going to be buried, that the body is dead. And I think maybe she's also here looking at the grave of a poor man, of a poor person. And therefore the dust is in his throat, the worm is in his eyes, the body is here buried below, the mould in his mouth, the turf on his breast. The turf is the grass, the earth and the grass. So this is where this person is buried. This is the end of him. This is best. So this person has died. There will never be any more of him, and this is probably the best situation that this poor commonplace person has ever had. He will never lie on his couch awake, wide-eyed, tearless, till dim daybreak. So never again will this person lie on the sofa, unable to sleep, or lie on their bed, waiting for daylight to come. Never again will he smile and smile when his heart is breaking all the while. So this person they're no longer going to have to put a brave face on things, to smile, even though that things are bad and this person is unhappy and treated badly. Now they don't have to smile. He will never stretch out his hands in vain. Please give me some. Groping and groping, trying to get. Never again. So this person won't have to beg any longer. Never ask for bread. Get a stone instead. Never pretend that the stone is bread. So never be in never again will they be in a position begging for food or begging for something that they really need, and get a stone instead, and get something that is no use to them, and then not have to pretend thank you for the stone, that's so kind of you. So they won't have to pretend that the rich man, the generous man that has given them nothing, is still such a nice person. Never sway and sway twixt the false and true, weighing and noting the long hours through. So never trying to find their way between what is false and what is true, what is real and what is not real, and looking at what's happening in life, living through the long hours of trying to find what is right and what is true, to find the true way despite the unfairness of the world that they live in. Never ache and ache with choked up sighs. This is the end of him, here he lies. So never to feel pain, never to have to hold back the sighs. Oh, because life is so unfair, life is such a problem for normal people. This is the end of this person. Here he lies. So this is definitely an epitaph over the body or the grave of a common person, of a poor person who died in their beds. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Epitaph on a Commonplace Person Who Died in Bed by Levy.